Okay, my top tip for revision is bursts of activity. Work intensively and focused for say 15 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. Stick strictly to those time limits, so even if you haven't finished something at 15 minutes, stop. What that'll do is it'll bring you back to it and you'll be enthusiastic about getting back to it after the break. That's it.
My top tip would be to make sure you do lots of past papers, but not only do them, you need to then mark them and analyse what it is that you cannot do. Because you should be focusing on what you cannot do rather than what you can do.
Top tip for revision is drink lots of water.
Mr. Davies, as both a mathematician and a psychologist, can you please give me your top tip for Year 11s in order to maximise their revision?
Of course, you need to create a memory palace.
What on earth is a memory palace?
A memory palace is a palace that you create inside your brain. The best way to find out about it would be to Google memory palace. But in a nutshell, a memory palace is where you remember a familiar place, so for example your house, and then you imagine walking around your house and you place the things you need to remember around the house. So you could put all your, your history information and knowledge into your bedroom and your mathematical information into your kitchen, and you just imagine it sitting there in the rooms, and then when you walk around your imaginary house in the exam, you can pick up the bits of information you need to remember.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Mr. Fournier, could you please tell me, what is your top tip for revising?
Top tip would be to plan, and to plan according to priorities. So I guess prioritizing would be an important tip. For example, in my life, I always prioritize Mrs. Fournier, and because of that, I'm always successful in her heart.
Hi, can you give my Year 11s a top tip for revising Mandarin?
Practice character writing a little bit every day.
If you're studying and you think, hold on, I'll just check on my clan, see if they're alright, or check on my Facebook. Don't. Stay on task.
Okay, if you are using your computer, turn off Skype, turn off anything that allows interconnectivity unless it specifically has something to do with the task that you're doing.
So I think you should only do things that you find interesting. If you like making videos, make a revision video. If you like podcasts, make a podcast. If you like making massive, great big models of the digestive system, go for it.
Top tip for revision for Year 11, I think look at the information that you need to learn and summarise it in your own words on a sheet, and then take the sheet and re-summarise it, but make it briefer each time so that you're summarising it with less words, condensing it and having to reuse the text. Okay? And when I mean make it smaller, so take your initial summary, but when you make it smaller, you don't do this with it.
Okay, the best way to revise is practice, practice, practice. Download past papers and just keep checking the mark scheme until you improve.
Mr. McRae? Mr. McRae? Would you mind giving my Year 11s a top tip for revision?
Top tip? Yeah, sure. Get enough sleep.
Hello Year 11s, I'm going to tell you how to make a revision timetable. Step 1. Work out what you need to do. You need to make some lists, you need to look at the results of your mocks, you need to look carefully at the specification, what the teachers have shown you what to do, work out where your gaps are in your knowledge. Step 2. Use a revision timetable. My advice is use an online revision timetable. The best one I know is called Exam Time, and you're going to find out some details, a link to this soon. The great thing is it's really colourful and it'll be something that'll help you to plan.
Step 3.
Next thing, make sure you put in all the different activities that are going to happen during the exam season. Think about all the subjects, the short and longer revision tasks that you've got. Think also about the parties, the visits to your grandmother, the trips away and everything else. Make sure everything goes in so that you're planned for each and every day during the exam season.
Step 4.
The most important thing, you've got to stick to your plan.